Hey everyone, Miguelito here. Just hope everyone's still sober. As for myself, I'm still sober and enjoying life sober. Just wanted to share with you guys, you might hear a lot of stuff about recovery, how you should recover, how you should stay sober. First of all, get medical advice, get professional help. What I do here is basically sharing what's worked for me, what might work for you. You can use what you can that'll work, but the bottom line is you need to work something that works for you. I go to NAAA. Those are suggested steps, suggestions on how to stay sober. Those are the list of steps that's worked for a long time, since what, 1935? So it's worked. It's working for me because it gives me a step. You got to go through 1 all the way to 12, and you might have to repeat a couple of them every once in a while. But as long as you basically get you need to get the first step correct. That's one you do 100%. And the first 3 are the real important ones for myself. And don't forget, like I said, it's a suggestion. You need to work something for yourself, what works for you. I work my spiritual body and soul, my mind, body, and soul. And I need to work that because I need to reprogram myself to the way I was without the drinking and to lead a better life. It's been a hard road. It's going to continue being obstacles in my way, but I use those obstacles as stepping stones to continue towards my progress of sobriety. And you do the same thing, if you need to work on sobriety with your spiritual path, go for it. Just do it. Just because people don't agree with the way you're doing things, as long as you stay sober and try to be a better person every day, that's the key thing. You don't want to be that same old person that you were, nasty, ungrateful, selfish. I surely don't want to be like that. I am happy that I'm filling myself up with positivity, with positive statements, with positive people, with knowledge, physically doing exercise, doing things that help me live a better life. Try it. It didn't work your way because it got you to this point. It didn't work my way because it got me to this point. So I have to give it a chance. So something's got to work. Something's got to snap and say, hey, you know something? I got to do something about my life. And you've got to come to terms like I did. I came to realize my life was unmanageable. I don't have control over alcohol. I keep repeating that all the time on a lot of my videos because it's the truth. Once I start taking that first drink, I go back to being the same ass that I was. And I can't do that. I go to school, so I feed my mind. I work out. I bike ride. That's my body. Spiritual, meditate, yoga. That works for me. Now find something that'll work for you. You also have to realize that, when you recover, when you use drugs, say you use cocaine, it's a stimulant. Well, you have a baseline. You go above that baseline, and then you start crashing. You go below that baseline. So you go through this roller coaster feeling. I feel good. I feel bad. I feel good. I feel bad. I feel good. I feel bad. And it's going to take a while. It might take 3-4 months for you to stabilize and have a grasp on how you really feel. And it's the opposite with depressants like alcohol, opiates. it suppresses. You feel depressed. Alcohol is a depressant. You might not realize it. You say, I feel strong. I feel stronger. I feel braver. Yeah, that's the full sense of what alcohol gives you. But it depresses you. It depresses those feelings, and then all of a sudden you just shoot up because once you stop, and it takes about like 4 weeks in between for you to recover, and you're still going through an up and down roller coaster ride. For those that have been using it for years, it might take years for you to recover. That's why you have to surround yourself with things that will help you stay positive. Don't go back to the people, places, and things. I surely didn't go back. I worked my program. Second time trying. The first time I had 25 years of sobriety. I have the knowledge. I just didn't apply everything that I needed to apply. I thought I got well. And that's one of my biggest things that I have to always realize. Treatment for me is life going. Meetings for me is going to be for the rest of my life. I cannot forget that. One of the biggest mistakes some people make, I surely made, was that I said, hey, you know something? I feel good. I think I got better. I don't no longer need this treatment. No, you need it. You need it because your mind starts feeding you more wood to that monster in your head. So you need somebody to tell you, hey, you're going back to the old way. You're not taking care of yourself physically. You're not dressing up. You're hiding. You're lying to yourself. And one of the biggest things that I also learned was about lying. I have to be so honest with myself. I know when I'm BSing myself. I know when I'm BSing other people. I know when I'm manipulating other people so I can get what I want. Right now, you could call what I'm doing manipulation, but I want something. I want to stay sober. That's a positive thing. That's a positive thing for me. So, I'm not hurting anyone like I was when I was drinking. But you got to find what works for yourself. And I wish you the best in your journey. You just can't just sit there and wait for things to happen. You have to, when they say, work it, it works if you work it, you have to work it. You got to put some energy behind it. Just don't sit there and say, sobriety is going to come to me. No, sobriety is there. You just have to look for it and use it and apply it to your daily life. I'm doing that now. I pat myself on the back for continuing and being able to go back on the path of sobriety. It's rough. You're gonna find stories. It works for some people. Some people will say, "Hey, he's gonna fall back. That's part of the disease." It is part of the disease. I don't want it to catch me off guard. That's my bottom line. It cannot catch me off guard. I have to create a new life so I can stay sober. Because I don't think right. I don't think right when I'm drunk, when I'm high. I just want to act like a fool. I don't care about anything. I don't care about myself. I don't care about people. And my whole life becomes unmanageable. I don't pay my bills on time. I might pay half of it one month. The next month I take that money and pay another half and use it for liquor. It's a vicious cycle. But today, for me, I take care of my responsibility. I have money left over. I feel good. Even though, like I say it again and again and again, life throws me curves, I don't want them. I want everything to be fine forever, but that's not the way life is. So I'm enjoying what it's being thrown at me right now. I know there's other things that come surface, to my life. That's when my support system, it'll be there. I need to talk about my emotions. I need to trust some people that are experiencing the same thing. Get rid of the negativity around you. Get rid of the negative people that are going to feed that monster in you. I've surely done it. And it's funny because I'll speak about it. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. And I have people that were my friends that used to answer and like stuff. And it was a fake friend. All of a sudden, the only ones that are sticking around are the ones that know what I'm going through. They see it and they're giving me support. They didn't abandon me. If they do, they weren't meant to be around me. As long as I continue my journey and forward one step at a time, one day at a time. Sometimes it's going to be 1 minute at a time. But don't let anybody bring you down. You can do it. Trust me, you can do it. Go to school, do something. Enjoy yourself. Take walks. My suggestion is only a suggestion. Don't get into a relationship if you're still recovering. You're still in early recovery. If you're trying to fix yourself up, how are you going to take care of somebody else? You're damaged goods at the time. You're still feeling yourself out. You're still trying to recoup from what damage you did to yourself. Why would you add somebody else in the mix and then all of a sudden replace what you were doing to somebody else, and you fall, and if that person, he or she uses, you're vulnerable. You'll start using all over again because you want to be part, you want to be accepted. I think, as addicts, we get into this position because we want to be accepted. For me, it's like that. I want to be accepted in something that I feel a part of. And I feel part of something now, something greater than I am. Well, I could keep going and going and going, which I will in other videos. But for now, you guys subscribe, please. Like and comment. Share with someone that could benefit from some of these videos. I'm still trying to adjust the way I do my videos. It's going to take a little time, but I'm still giving the true me to you guys. Again, you guys stay sober one day at a time. I love you. Bye.